In this video, we will cover our 2025 baseball tournament rules for 9U TOC and the 8 to 10 international tournament teams. Hi everyone and welcome. Thanks for joining us as we get ready for the 2025 tournament season for North Carolina District 2 Little League. Whether you're a coach, a parent, or a volunteer, we're glad you're here. Tournament season is a great time of year as teams are playing to advance to state, regional, and in certain divisions, World Series tournaments. So let's work together to make it a great experience for all involved. First up, let's look at rosters. If a player, manager, or coach named to the tournament team needs to be replaced, they may be replaced with an eligible person. However, once replaced, they cannot return to the team. If a manager or coach has to miss a game, a temporary replacement may be approved by the tournament director. This does not apply if the absence is due to an ejection. Coaches. Each team may have up to 3 coaches. One must be in the dugout at all times. All coaches must stay inside the dugout except for base coaches. Offensive coaches should remain in the dugout until all warm-up pitches are completed. Coaches are not allowed to warm up pitchers, either on the field or in the bullpen. Next, we'll look at equipment. Umpires will not check equipment before the game. Managers are responsible for ensuring all equipment meets Little League standards and rules. If illegal equipment is found, it must be removed immediately and will be held by the tournament director until the team's tournament ends. Bats must clearly display the USA Baseball stamp. Using an illegal bat results in the batter being called out and ejected, and the manager is disqualified for the remainder of the tournament. Catchers must wear a dangling throat guard, even if they use a hockey-style mask. This includes warm-ups and infield practice. Catchers must also use a catcher's mitt and wear a cup. Pitchers must use a standard glove, not predominantly white or gray in color. First baseman may use a first baseman's mitt or a regular glove. Metal cleats are not allowed. Bats may not be modified. This includes pine tar, sticky substances, or choke knobs. Helmets must have the NOCSAE stamp and be free of cracks and have padding in good condition. Uniforms must have the Little League patch and cannot include any depictions of baseballs or softballs. And last, umpires have the discretion to determine if an item is distracting, like gloves, jewelry, or sunglasses. Next, we'll look at the lineups. All players listed on the lineup card must be present. You need 9 players to start and continue a game. Late arriving players may be added to the bottom of the lineup. We will use the continuous batting order, or CBO, which means every player in attendance is listed in the batting order. There is no mandatory defensive play. Next, we'll cover gameplay. No new inning may begin after midnight. Batters must keep 1 foot in the box, with the same 8 exceptions listed in Rule 6.02c. There are no on-deck circles in these divisions. Courtesy runner rules are in effect. The 10-run and 15-run mercy rules are in place. There are no time limits on games. Each team gets 1 offensive timeout per inning. 1 defensive timeout to a player counts as a mound visit. Teams get an extra mound visit, 3 per inning, 4 total, before a pitcher must be removed. Talking to a defensive player during an offensive timeout does not count as a mound visit. Between innings, pitchers get 1 minute or up to 5 warm-up pitches. New pitchers get up to 8. Speaking of pitching, let's talk about that for a second. Regular season pitch count rules apply, including days of rest and the catcher-to-pitcher rule. A pitcher may not pitch in 2 games in a single day, or on 3 consecutive days. Once removed from the mound, a pitcher may not return to the mound. Neoprene sleeves must be a color, not gray nor white. Let's talk about umpires. Coaches and players can request time, but it is up to the umpire to grant it. Time cannot be granted during an active play. Once time is granted, managers may speak with the umpire who made the call. That umpire may consult with others, but does not have to. Protest may only be made for rule interpretations, not judgment calls. Protests must be lodged before the next play begins and resolved before play resumes. If the protest concerns an ineligible player, it must be made before that team plays another game. Use of an ineligible player will result in disqualification from the tournament. If a protest escalates, it will involve all umpires, the tournament director or district administrator, and possibly the region office or Williamsport. A decision from the tournament committee in Williamsport is final. And lastly, a quick note for managers, coaches, and parents. Please hold a short team meeting before the tournament. For some, this may be a new experience and quite different from regular season play. Remind them that even in the stands, they represent your league. We ask all parents to be respectful to all players, coaches, and officials, to be on time or let someone know if they're running late. Respect the host league's facilities and any rules they have for their complex. Support your team's coaches and the umpire's calls. Use no profanity or gestures ever. Leave pets at home, and no tobacco or vaping at the ballpark. Please note, this video is meant to highlight just a few of the rules and regulations that govern Little League tournaments. Please invest some time and review any rules pertaining to your division in the Little League Rulebook or on the Little League Rulebook mobile app. If you have a question about a rule mentioned or not mentioned here, please contact the district staff before the tournament starts. We'd much rather clear things up before the game than during or after a game. The district umpire-in-chief, Jeremy Chapman, can be contacted at his email listed on our website. That's it. Thanks again for everything you do. Let's lead by example and show these young athletes how fun and respectful this sport can be. Good luck to all the teams, and let's play ball.